Well, greetings and welcome to The View from the Road, my mostly weekly video about the goings-on here in the Thompson School District in the greater Loveland area. And we're talking about more of the same stuff this week, which is recruiting, which is tryout nights. We've been doing tryout nights already, which we're on the front edge of early, but it's definitely on time for this because we want to expose as many kids as possible to what it's like to make sounds and music with an instrument. And it's awesome that we have the chance to do that. I'll minorly complain though that I think we start the kids a little bit too late. In the traditional elementary school, middle school, high school model, what happens is we don't end up starting these kids until they're in the 6th grade. So we end up helping 5th graders trying out instruments and deciding what they're going to do for next year, and that's fantastic. But the problem with that is I think it happens too late. Back when I lived in New York, they would start kids as early as 3rd grade on Suzuki instruments because the problem is, of course, the physicality of the kids being able to fit into the instruments, being able to generate a proper tone with proper technique and all that, and I completely get that. But waiting until 6th grade, the problem is then you've got kids who are doing soccer, who are doing swimming. Both my boys are doing that. And then trying to find space in the schedule, space in your mind for one more activity becomes such a challenge, and you shouldn't, because this is an activity for a lifetime, and that starts when someone is a child. I mean, I always joke, that by the time he was elementary school age, Mozart was touring Europe. Not everyone's going to be Mozart. I mean, there was only one, but the point is that this is an activity you can start young and it carries on through your entire life. I know everywhere that I've moved, I've lived in a lot of different places, I've always found that community, playing in a community band or orchestra, you make friends, you just have that connection to people, and then the academic benefits, as we know, are great. The kids score higher on tests, but also build up that community and that camaraderie. Well, something really cool at Timothy's school is that they actually do an elementary band, and it's really the only official one in the entire district. And we're going to be doing tryouts for that next week, and I'll talk about more of that as we get a little bit closer. But I just think it's awesome that you have the chance to try it out at that young of an age and really gain that exposure to it as you're heading into middle school. And the really cool thing with this tryout is we're going to be having the high school kids from the school that it feeds into come down and help out, and that makes it an aspirational activity. I've talked about that before, that these kids can relate to the high school kids that are helping them out. They're role models, they're mentors, they're people you look up to. I know I certainly did at that age. And it's easy to see how those kids were right where you were, maybe even in that exact same room just a few years ago, and now look what they can do and what they've achieved. So I think that's really important to create that continuity and that pipeline of kids coming through and participating in music, because that's how we all grow, that's how we all learn, and that's how we foster that lifelong love of loving music through making music. So that's what's going on here. I'm really excited about it. That is your view from the road. As always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think below. Like, share, and subscribe, and we will catch up with you next time.
Thank you for riding along and seeing The View from the Road. If you liked this video, please share it with a friend. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, and you will never miss a new video. I'm Drew Holmes, owner of Boomer Music Company and educational representative for the Thompson School District in Loveland, Colorado. Thanks for watching.